Amalia and her 4 children and her grandson, and we are here the day of the terrible rains this morning, and we're noticing that the roofs are collapsing in this home and so many others. The floors have turned to mud, and there's a very difficult situation for so many people in our parish. For example, Amalia has these 5 children. The young gal in front of me, Maribel, has a heart defect, and she looks about 3 or 4 years younger than she actually is. How old? ¿Cuántos años tiene?
11 cumple mañana.
Yeah, tomorrow she will be 11 years old, and then her older sister here, Maribel, suffers from a certain amount of retardation, and then the son. ¿Tú estás estudiando?
No.
¿No? ¿Y ella estudia?
Sí.
¿Dónde?
En la Victoria.
En La Victoria. ¿Tú?
También.
In La Victoria. So these two study in La Victoria, and she does not study. And the mother goes out every morning, the mother and the older daughter, to work in the rice fields. They work several hours a day and receive very little for their hard work. And the younger gal stays here to the one on my left stays here to take care of the children. You can see the house is made of astera, the woven reeds, and the roof has, part of the roof has plastic on it, but it is not enough. And so what happens is that when it rains, oftentimes the plastic holds the water, and then the whole roof collapses. So it's it may give them protection for a little while, but then if the wood and the sticks that are holding the roof up aren't very strong, the weight from the water and the plastic causes everything to collapse. So many people early this morning had their beds ruined, the mattresses turned to rotten pasta, ¿cómo se llama? Hay, straw mattresses. So the floors became just seas of mud, and people had a difficult time walking in the streets. Some of the little ladies that normally come to morning prayer at 7:45 every morning couldn't come today because of the terrible the street condition. And not only are we having these bad rains, we're also doing a lot of construction on sewer, which is causing even more difficulties for the people because their streets are torn up, and some places become absolutely impossible. So what we're trying to do is buy mattresses, buy stera, wood poles for the roof, and a tremendous amount of plastic. And with the plastic, at least most of them or some of them will be able to get more protection, because these rains are projected to last all the way into the end of March, maybe into April. And these are the worst rains that I have been seen in my 35 years. So far we haven't had the floods, which could come. If it continues to rain in the Sierra, up in the mountains, we could have flooding again. Just the fact that this rains these last 10 days have caused a tremendous amount of havoc for the poorest of the poor. And there are hundreds of people in our parish living in conditions just like Amalia. Okay?